You know, this guy was never a player, a coach, a GM, a hockey owner, even a person that sold ads or did promotion for the team. But my God, what a fan of hockey he was. Today, the NHL community across Canada, especially Edmonton Oilers fans, are mourning the loss of Joey Moss. Now, Joey Moss was a long-time locker room attendant for the Edmonton Oilers of the NHL and the Edmonton Eskimos as a CFL. Now, why he really stands out, in my memory, he's the first person with that was mentally challenged that was part of a staff for an NHL team. Now, he was born with Down syndrome, and a lot of people know the aspects of Down syndrome. There's a very prominent way that Down syndrome people look, and their personality and carriage is that of a very, very positive and friendly individual, and that's what Joey was. He loved hockey, he loved football, he loved helping the Edmonton community. And he was brought in after Moss caught the eye of Oilers center Wayne Gretzky in '85, when Gretzky was dating Moss's sister, Vicky. Now, he was impressed with the dedication Moss brought to a job at an Edmonton bottle depot. Gretzky suggested to team manager GM Glenn Sader that the young man be given a tryout, and the rest is history. Now, as the summer of '86 came around, Gretzky was worried that Joey would lose everything he had learned with the Oilers, so Gretzky called up the equipment manager of the Edmonton Eskimos, Dwayne Mandricic, and asked him if Joey could work with them during training camp. Gretzky even offered to pay Joey's wages for the team. Now, Moss's career with the Oilers long outlasted Gretzky's, and his determination and passion for hockey had made him a nationwide celebrity and a major symbol of continuity within the franchise. Now, across Canada in 1986, people who were mentally challenged, there wasn't many avenues for them. But as years went on, he became a role model for parents and people suffering from mental illness, mentally challenged, that they could break through and have a good, solid life. Now, he also basically talked about his participation with the Oilers on many times. You can check that out on YouTube. Again, a role model on every levels. Now, he was so dedicated to the squad that in 2006, during a surprising Oiler playoff run, he delayed elective surgery for a hernia in order to see the Stanley Cup playoffs through to the finish. His main duties with the team included cleaning, handling towels and water, and running errands for former equipment manager Lyle Sparky Kolzinski. Now, in 2003, Moss received the NHL Alumni Association 7-Man Award in recognition of outstanding behind-the-scenes service to the league. The Joey Moss Cup, a trophy contended for by Oilers players in an annual split squad game near the end of training camp, is named after him. Now, he's received numerous awards in recognition for his dedication. One of them is a mural was unveiled on October 20th, 2008 on 99th Street in Edmonton. He was recognized again on November 14, 2012 with the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Medal. On May 29, 2005, well-deserved, he was inducted into the Alberta Sports Hall of Fame. Now, Moss was born to a large family. He was number 12 of 13 children, including 9 boys and 4 girls. Now, details of his passing hasn't been released, but probably natural causes. He was 57. So, but Joey was, like I said, much more than a person that Gretzky brought in. He would have found a great path for his life no matter what he was. Most people I've dealt with as a journalist with Down syndrome are, special is not the word. They're a blessing from God to see how they put everything in perspective. They're probably human beings more than what anybody expect a person that was mentally challenged would be. And most people with Downs are loving people. They're probably, again, an important facet of humanity. If you've never dealt with a person with Down syndrome, if you're having a bad day, you hang with a Down syndrome person, and within 5 minutes, you're putting everything in perspective, because the positivity that they show, because they know who they are, like I said. And most people with Down syndrome have that mentality probably of a a young teenager. Like I said, it's not like a person or not. They don't have self-recognition. They know who they are. But like I said, the positivity Joe has shown. And these people were shut out from society for many, many decades before people like Joey showed up. We only had real acceptance of people mentally ill for being part of society probably in the 1960s. And again, he was the role model. And I know a lot of parents saw the way Joey was respected and promoted and was given a chance. They say, well, maybe if Joey can do it, maybe my kid can do it too. And here we are years later, and we're celebrating not the fact that, well, some people at the time said Gretzky felt sorry for him. Gretzky said, I don't feel sorry for him. He said, you're just as good as me. And, you know, we're seeing in 2020 again, more and more opening for people. You look at CBC, different documentaries talking about people with Down syndrome. You see reality shows. It's an interesting time we live in because, you know, people like Joey paved the way, and basically anybody that mentions Down syndrome, oh, it's like that guy, Gretzky's friend from the Oilers. Yeah, I heard he's a pretty nice guy. And that's what I want people to remember. He was a pretty nice guy, a very cool dude, and we're going to miss him because, you know, the Edmonton Oilers are faithful, boys. You know, you look at him through the years, there's been a lot of Oiler players have passed on from the big era, and, you know, Semenko and a few others, and Joey, unfortunately, is the latest one. Boys, they had a dynasty, and Joey was a part of that. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.